Hello, students. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and healthy. So, today again we are here for learning science. As you know, I am your science teacher from Mahadi School and we learn about plants as a food in today's lecture. Our today's topic is cereals we eat. We learn about cereals, what are cereals, where they grow, and how we use in our food. So, let's start our today's lecture with one beautiful line that winners are not people who never fail, but people who never quit. So, here, who are winners, they maybe fail sometime, but the important thing is that we never quit anything or give up. So, don't fear of failure, but try to success. So, let's start our today's lecture. Before that, we start our today's topic. Let's revise what we do yesterday. So, remember what we do yesterday? We help Dora to bring vegetables and fruits from the plant. So, let's see what we help her. So, here is a Dora. She said that thanks for helping me yesterday. So, let's see how we help her. We help her to bring apple from apple tree. She tells that she make apple pie from it. Then we help her to take carrots. She make a carrot juice from it. Then we help her to take potatoes from plant. She take potatoes from it. We tell her that potatoes are stem of the plant. It's look like roots, but it is a stem of plant. Then she make a fries and chips from it. Then we help her to take cabbage from cabbage plant, leaf of the plant. From it she make salad. Then we help her to take garlic from plants and ginger also. And what she make from it? She make a paste of ginger and garlic. You can see here ginger and garlic. She peeled it. Then she make a paste of it. Then we help her to take brinjal. Cauliflower, flower of the plant. From it she make a healthy soup. Then let's check what she get. Dora get cabbage, carrot, ginger, garlic, cauliflower, apple and brinjal. So then we tell her that which is the root of the plant, carrot and garlic is a root of the plant. Then from this, which is a flower of the plant? I can't see any flower here. Yes, here. cauliflower. Cauliflower is the flower of the plant. Fruit of the plant, one is apple and second is brinjal. So we learn that some vegetables are also fruit of the plant. Then stem of the plant, which is the stem of the plant? Ginger and potato. So you can see here stem of the plant. Leaf of the plant, cabbage. So yesterday we learned that how we bifurcate vegetable and fruit in different part of the plant. Today we learn about cereals. That what are cereals? Now we don't know about cereals anything. So today we learn about cereals, that how cereal grow, how we use in our food, and most of the houses we use cereals every day also and every meal also, in breakfast also, in lunch also, and in dinner also. So how we use it today we learn. So let's see how we use cereal in our food and how they growing and where they growing. So let's learn about cereals. Here you can see the picture of food. So here the all food available which we get from plants. Here is a broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, chili, fruits, grapevine, pineapple, banana. Then brinjal. These all are food we get from plant. And some other food we also get from plant. Which are they? Let's see. Here is the cereals. We learn about these cereals today. So you can see here wheat, rice, corn and many others. So these all are cereals which we eat in our food. So today we learn that how we use these cereals. We all use these things in our food. So let's see how we use it. These all things we get from plants. So the grains which we get from plant are cereals. Not all plants give us grains, but some plants give us grains. So these are cereals. What are cereals? Plants which produce grains that can be eaten are called cereals. So some plants give us grains like wheat, rice, corn and many other. So these plants which produce grains that can be eaten are called cereals. Not every plant produce grains and not every grains we eat. So grains which eaten are called cereals. Now let's see some example of cereals. Here you can see wheat. So wheat is the important cereal of our food. So let's see how we grow wheat. But first we see that where is the cereals in plant. So this small seeds are cereals which we get from plant. We called it grain also. So let's see how we grow cereals and where cereals grow. So you can see here the picture of cereal which start growing in land. So they grow in land, and plant of cereals are not very big or not very strong. It is a small and it is also with soft stem. How cereal grow? So let's grow wheat. Wheat is the very important cereal of our food. So let's grow wheat. Now first, as we know, we need land to grow any plant. And grain is always grow in farm. You cannot grow grain in our garden or a pot. So here we need land to grow a wheat. Then we have to pluck it. You can see here one machine which joint with tractor, and farmer pluck the land for wheat. And in other picture you can see animals pluck the land. So we need to pluck the land for growing wheat. Now when you pluck the land, you can see now how it looks after pluck it. It is a method of growing wheat or any cereal in farm. So we have to pluck the land first. So as we know, after pluck the land, we need to add seeds in the land, because we learn in lesson number 3 that if we want to grow any plant, we need seeds. So if we need wheat plant, we need seeds of wheat. So here you can see the seeds of wheat. Now how we add seeds in farm? So as we know, when we grow plant at our home, we pluck the land or pluck the pot and put seeds inside it. But when you grow or planting in farm or field, farmer throw the seeds in field. So here you can see the seeds of wheat. Now how we add seeds in field? So let's see. Here is one farmer throwing seeds in field. It's not seed of wheat, but it is the method of throwing seed into field. So like that, farmers throw seeds in field. So when you plant at your home, you put the seeds inside it. But in farmer or any other big field, we throw seeds on the land for growing plant. After then, we watering the field. But field means it is a big land, so we cannot watering with bucket. We watering it with different way. First, if there is a monsoon season, then we not need to watering the field, because if it is a rain, then plants get water from rain. So here you can see the picture of one farm, and with rain we can watering the farm or field. But if there is a no rain, and we need to grow plant, because after so many days of planting, if we not give water to the plant not start growing or they burn. So we need to watering the plant with different way. You can see here the two pictures of farm in which we watering the plant. So in first picture you can see the mountains between the farm on some distance. So we can watering plants or farm like that. And in second picture you can see there is a one pipe in which water, and by this water the whole farm get water for growing. So now you can understand that in big farm or big field how farmers give water to plant. We cannot give water with bucket or tap there, because they need more water than pot or in our garden, and they also need water constant. So here is the method of watering plant in farm. Now you can understand that why farmers are waiting for rain, because they need rainwater to grow their plants. So we learn that how we give water to plant in farm. Now here you can see the plugged land which we plugged for planting wheat. So let's see what happen after we give water to that land. So now you can see, because we give it water and the farm which we give water and plants take nutrients from land and also get sunlight from sun. So now the plant start growing slowly, and one thing notice that the plant of cereals are small in size. They not look like rose plant because the stem of cereals are very soft, and they not look like tree. That stem of tree are very big. So now you can see that how wheat plant start growing, and when it start growing we need to take care of this plant. Now slowly wheat start growing. You can see here the wheat plant with green wheat, and one thing that we can also eat that green color wheat. So this we take out from field in winter. So we called it winter wheat because many people eat that green wheat. After then they get sunlight from sun and they start dry. You can see the green wheat here. Then you can see now after some time wheat start growing and that become dry. So here you can see the stem of wheat is very dry whenever the wheat is little bit green here. So we need to dry it properly, then we take out the wheat from it. Now you can see the perfectly wheat growing in farm. Here now wheat is ready to take out from the farm. So now you can see that the wheat is totally dry. Then we can use it. If we not let them dry, then we cannot use in our home, because if we use it, then we cannot eat it for long time, because as we know, in our houses we preserve wheat for whole year. In March or April we take a wheat of full year and we preserve in our storeroom or any other room or in kitchen, and we use it for whole year. So we need to take a good quality wheat for preserve for year. So for that we need to dry the wheat properly. Now you can see the proper plant of wheat, and we see that the upper part of the wheat plant is contain wheat. So when we take out the wheat plant, we use the stem of wheat also. How we use it? We give it to animal for eat. Now when you go out of the house on the road, observe that the animals like goat and cow and many other animals are eat the stem of wheat. So we not only eat the seeds of wheat, but the animals also eat the stem of wheat. It is a food of, and now you can see the bunches of wheat plant which we get from the farm. So when wheat totally grow in farm, farmer take out from the field, because if you left the wheat more time in farm, then they get more sunlight and they become very dry, so we cannot use it. So you can see here the wheat bunch. When farmer take out the wheat plant, they make a bunch of it and put it in their godown, and they make a bunches of it. And for who have no machine of wheat, they throw again and again that bunches on the floor, and seeds come out from the plant that we call cereals. So now there is a one machine which available for take out plants of wheat also and take out the seeds of wheat also, which we eat at our house. So now you can see the picture of wheat and which we eat at our house. In second picture you can see the seeds of wheat which we preserve at our house. Now second cereal is rice. We all know that we eat rice in our lunch or dinner. So you can see here the rice. It is a most important thing for our food, because most of the house we use rice in proper meal. We also make many other food from rice, which we learn in this lecture. So here is a rice plant, and rice plant need more water than wheat or any other plant, because rice need water to grow properly. So you can see here the half of the plant is in water, and it is a white water. You can see it's become white because of the plant of rice. And we all know that the color of rice is white. So now you can identify the plant of rice. So let's see how it look when it is in the plant. So here you can see the rice which we eat at our home. But one thing that when it come to our home, it pass through the many process. That's why it is white properly at our house. So here you can see the rice in plant. Here is a third example of cereal is maize. You can see here the maize which we eat in our home. We all know about it. We boil it and we make also many dishes from it. So you can see the picture of corn or maize. Here is the plant of corn. So you can see that how it grow in farm. Now how we use cereals in our food. So I know that you understand that how we use wheat in our house, how we use rice in our house as a food. So let's see. We use wheat flour in our daily food. How we use it? Let's see. Here you can see the wheat flour. From this we make a roti or chapati for eating, and we use it in lunch also, in dinner also. How we use it? Let's see. So here is we use wheat in bread also. The bread is also made from wheat, and the puri which we eat also made from wheat flour. You can see here 3 pictures: breakfast, lunch and dinner. And in these pictures you can see that how we use wheat flour in our food. We eat in breakfast also, lunch also and in dinner also. Then the next is rice. Rice as a food. So you can see here the rice. We eat idli which we made from rice flour. And third is rice with some dishes. So like that we use rice in our food. Then corn, you can see here the corn we use in our food. We also make a soup of corn, and we also eat corn flakes for our healthy stomach and sharp our brain. So we eat corn as a food in our day. Now what we learn today? We learn about cereals we eat. And which cereals we eat? Wheat, rice and corn. So most oftenly we use these cereals in our food, but many other cereals we also use in our food. So now these 3 is the most important cereals which we use in our food. So what we learn today? That we learn how we get wheat, rice, we see the rice plant, then we learn about corn, then we learn that how we use cereals in our food, that we make wheat flour from wheat, then we make a chapatis or roti from wheat flour, then the different types of food which we get from wheat flour. Then we use wheat in our proper meal, breakfast, lunch and dinner, because it is a healthy food. Then we see the food we get from rice. Then we see the corn as a food. We drink a soup of corn, and we also eat cornflakes for our healthy body. And we learn that cereals we eat. So now I hope you all understand that what is cereal and how we use in our food, and you understand that wheat is a most important food of our proper meal. So take care yourself and stay healthy.